everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. Let's start with a nice hot question. Let's see what you got today. Question number 1. How was your Thanksgiving? Our Thanksgiving was amazing. We were in North Carolina at my parents' house with my side of the family for Thanksgiving, and it was great. A lot of great food. I will say that the food in the South at Thanksgiving, might be the best in the world. Maybe people have different opinions out there. I will say the collard greens, which I've talked about before, my absolute favorite, and my Uncle Durwood, who is no longer with us, was the best in the world at collard greens, and he had made some, I'm not even joking, before he passed away, and they were frozen, and that is literally what we ate. We felt like he was with us at Thanksgiving. My mom made this amazing, carrot souffle, which was out of control great. My kids were excited because they got to spend time with my cousin's kids who were their same ages. I posted a video on Instagram, you may have seen it, of my kids putting on at the same time all of these animals that all sing different songs and have a lot of different noises going on. They thought it was fantastic. They were happy to be there. So it was great. We're very thankful for all that is going on right now this year in 2025 in the United States of America. And so it was great. It was great to be there. Special time. And I love going home. I like any excuse to be able to go home. And I wish we would have had longer. And we did miss, there's a big flotilla they do at Wrightsville Beach every Saturday after Thanksgiving. We did not stay for that, but perhaps next year we will be able to make it. So it was great. Thank you. Hope yours was too. Okay, next question. Please tell me more about your fighter jet experience. All right. First of all, in my mind, I thought, wow, that'll be kind of fun. That'll be a cool thing, to go up in an F-18, to go in a fighter jet, to be able to experience something that very few people do. It was so much better than even I anticipated. It's going to be hard for me to beat that, to top what happened there. So we arrived at the Naval Air Base, Oceana, and they basically take you through a full kind of training in terms of they talked about the training plan for the day, because there was an actual student there who was flying in another F-18 that was just beside us, where they kind of you've seen the Blue Angels and how they do all the different techniques and maneuvers, and they're flying in this amazing pattern so close. So they were out there for an actual training session, and I got to ride along for it. But you also have to learn how to deal with the G-forces, because when you go up in these planes and you make these crazy hard turns and stuff, you pull some G's. Now, some out there may know this. You do that a little too much and all the blood leaves your head and you pass out. That's why people flying in those fighter jets pass out a lot. So they teach you how to keep the blood up in the top of your body. But you're also wearing a G suit, which helps push the blood up in the top of your body. But I'm telling you, being out there in it, oh my God, we did everything. We did barrel rolls. We broke the sound barrier. It was just it was insane. And the whole time I kept thinking to myself, I can't even believe I get to fly in this. And you realize, you look down and, they don't need any extra weight in those planes. So everything is out there. There were these joysticks that I assume that's for the person in the back who actually deploys the weaponry to use. I did not deploy any weapons, but just amazing. So to everybody at Air Base Oceana, thank you so much. That was one of the coolest experiences of my life. I didn't pass out. I didn't throw up. Everybody's like, did you get sick in there? No, I didn't get sick in there. It was so cool. So much fun. And I still can't believe I got to experience that. And it's so casual for the guys who do it every day. It's just, yeah, this is what we do. There's a lot of gear you have to put on though. That's one of the things that surprised me the most. You put on the G suit, you have to strap it all in, the whole apparatus you put on, because look, you pull the ejection thing, you got to be connected so that, God forbid, you got the parachute and the whole bit. It was wild. It was amazing. So what a cool experience. Okay, next question. What was the tallest horse you ever rode and the farthest distance on a horse you ever rode? Oh, the tallest horse. I'm going to say it was probably like a Percheron, which people who know horses know what that is. Maybe close to 18 hands, which is pretty big. And yeah, I was able to like do some little jumps with him. They're pretty handy. They can do stuff. There was a Clydesdale that I really wanted to ride when we were in Scotland a couple of years ago. And unfortunately, I don't think we had time, or some time ran out. But I would love to ride a Clydesdale. God, I think they're so beautiful. I think the most beautiful horses are Friesians. If you don't know what that is, you should look it up. It's literally like out of a dream. They have this beautiful flowing mane. They're just solid black, beautiful flowing mane. Oh my God, gorgeous. The farthest I've ridden on a horse, I don't know, like trail rides probably, not that far, a couple hours on a horse. But I would like at some point, Eric Trump, listen up, to take a trip out west and do one of those things where you literally like ride the horses and camp out and like do. Apparently Eric was doing this out in Colorado with his mom way back in the day. I don't know why he hasn't taken his wife, who loves horses. And by the way, our daughter is also very into horses as well. And I wish I had more time for riding. It is like the greatest thing. Horse people out there, y'all know, you know what I'm talking about. I got to get to a barn soon. It's just like you feel it in here, and then you get on a horse and you ride around a little bit. God, it just calms you right down. So yeah, but listen, I'm a tall lady. I need a nice sized horse. I can't be riding these little horses. So, you know, a Clydesdale may not be out of the question for me. We'll see. I'll let you know when that happens. How about that? Listen, with everything going on in the world right now, this is the perfect time to take a step back and give thanks for what matters most this holiday season: family, freedom, opportunity, and the ability to take control of your financial future. That's exactly why I want to tell you about something big. For this month only, you can lock in one of the strongest precious metals offers I have ever seen. When you buy gold or silver through LaraLikesGold.com, you'll get up to 10% free silver or gold on qualified purchases from my partners over at Goldco. This bonus has no limits, but obviously it won't last long. Also, you can claim a free half-ounce silver Ronald Reagan coin just like this during Goldco's limited time holiday promotion. This is your chance to secure a beautiful collector's piece at no cost, but once again, you have to act fast. So call 855-838-GOLD or visit LaraLikesGold.com today. That's 855-838-GOLD or LaraLikesGold.com today. MyPillow is excited to announce they're having their biggest 3-in-1 sale ever with a limited edition product, a back-in-stock special, and a closeout deal you won't find anywhere else. MyPillow bed sheets only $29.88, any color, any style, and any size, even kings. The regular price is $119.98. Now they're only $29.88. And once they're gone for good. My towels are finally back in stock, but not for long. Get a 6-piece My Towel set, regularly priced at $69.98. Now only $39.98. And for the first and only time, get their limited edition premium My Pillows made with Giza cotton and a designer gusset. Queens $17.98, Kings only $19.98. Also, for a limited time, when your order is over $100, you get free shipping plus $100 in free digital gifts. So go to MyPillow.com or call 800-839-8506 and use promo code TRUMP. Use your promo code for the best offers ever. Quantities are extremely limited, so order now. That's promo code TRUMP. All right, next question. If trips to Mars suddenly became possible, would you take a trip there? Why or why not? So I have a lot of thoughts about this. Now, I will say that I would if given the opportunity. Eric wants to do this so badly. I would love to go into outer space to some extent, very briefly. Now, what I understand too, there are a couple of factors here. Going into space apparently ages you significantly. You lose your muscle mass because you think about it. There's zero gravity. What is it? You're not even holding yourself up, nothing. I work pretty hard in the gym to maintain some muscle. You know what I mean? I'm not going up there to try to lose it. I'm not going up there and coming back looking haggard. So we're going to have to establish some parameters around this trip. Now, if you're telling me I get to go and I'm going to be looking great and there's some way that I can maintain the whole situation, then yeah, like what an experience. Although the radiation I also think that you receive on a trip like that is pretty bad. And you're pretty much guaranteed to have some major issues coming back from a trip like that. I think they're working on how to diminish the radiation on a vessel that would have the ability to make it to Mars and back. I mean, we're talking years that it takes, I think, to get to Mars and back. So I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine being on in a spaceship, a craft for that long. I also love the sun. I mean, maybe that'll be my downfall one day. But man, I love the sun. My vitamin D levels are great because of that. And I'm trying to imagine a world in which you're in like a cold, just a cold vessel, just in outer space for a long time. The answer is yes and no. So yes, I would love to go. I'd love to say that I experienced that. You'd have to cut down the time significantly for me. You'd have to ensure that I'm not going to get some sort of like a radiation impact of some variety, whatever comes of that, cancer, etc. And I'm not trying to come back looking ugly. So you work all those out for me. I will be there. Somebody tell Elon I'm ready to go. All right. What do we have next? Had you ever envisioned your father-in-law running for president after you first met him? You know what? I kind of always saw Donald Trump as somebody who wanted to just like do it all. And this is even before I met him. That was just the vibe I got from him, you know, and I didn't, to be honest, I didn't know a ton about Donald Trump or the Trump family before meeting everybody. I mean, I knew about The Apprentice, to be really honest. I don't know that I'd ever watched an episode of The Apprentice before meeting him. But yeah, he just kind of seemed like a guy who was just like gung-ho about everything. And whatever it was, he was like, I'm just going to do this and I'm going to master it. And just that's sort of the vibe I got from him. So yeah, in some ways, yes. Now, I didn't really hear him get especially political until right up to the time that he decided that he wanted to run for president. But I knew that his frustration was growing. You know, he would say little things here and there about the current leadership. I don't think anybody missed those comments in the White House or elsewhere. And generally had his criticisms of how things were being done on a large scale and, you know, as it related to the entire country and the world. And so he would have these little moments of things that would irritate him. And he'd be like, why is it like this? Why isn't anybody doing about this? And so, yeah, I mean, in some ways, I guess I could have seen it. Now, to be really honest, did I think it would happen until, quite frankly, right around 2 days before it happened? No, I actually didn't know. I thought maybe he would toy around with it and then say, you know what, it's not worth it. I got a great life. And he instinctively knew, and he told all of us in the family before he came down that day on the escalator to announce his run for president, he told all of us, if we do this the way it needs to be done, and he used we, he didn't just say I. He said, if we do this the way it needs to be done, they're going to come after us. Man, was he right. He knew all of that, and he still did it, which I look back on that, and I'm like, God, he knew the things he would give up. He knew that it would be tough, and he knew that people would come after him. And he still said, you know what, this country is worth it. And he knew he could make a difference. So here we are. Pretty amazing stuff. Okay, last question. On what TV or streaming series would you most welcome making a cameo? Oh. All right, so The Amazing Race, I feel like is something that I would really... I don't want to say I would excel at it because I don't want to set the bar too high for myself. I think I do pretty well. First of all, there's like a physical nature to it. There's also, you know, a part of it you got to just be smart. You got to think outside of the box. You got to attack things from a different kind of perspective. I kind of think I might be good at that. I think that we could combine all of those things. And at least I would enjoy doing it. What's the other one where it's like you're put through the test with a bunch of, I don't even know what it is. It's like Marine sergeants or some sort of military, like drill sergeant type people, where they take you through like really crazy challenges. Would also love that as well. I'm trying to think, is there anything else where I would go? I mean, those seem like a great fit for me. Now, the movie that I should have been in was G.I. Jane. You guys already know that. I've already talked about that before. I felt like that movie was literally made for me to star in it. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. Again, I'm still waiting for the Navy SEALs to be like, we need you now. Now is the time. Somebody get her on the phone. Now's when we need her. Guys, I'm ready and I'm waiting and I'm available for it. So it's out there. So that's the movie. I already feel like I should have been in it. Just my dream. But yeah, maybe one of those, Amazing Race or whatever, that toughest challenge type thing. Give me any sort of a physical challenge. I'm available for it. So you guys already know that. All right, that's going to do it for us for this episode of Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. Send us more under this episode. Send us some questions. Go to any of our social media and send us some questions. Like, subscribe, share, and follow as always. And we will see you back here next time for more of Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning.